With 2015 fast approaching, it is essential to evaluate the Millennium Development Goals. The UN Executive Summary Report highlights that although there has been remarkable improvements in world development over the last 15 years, there are a number of crucial areas that have presented shortcomings. The UN report admits that we have not been successful in reaching groups that are most in need, the poorest of the poor. The MDGs did not fully recognize the devastating effects of conflict and violence. They didn't include the imperative of strong, accountable governance, justice, and free speech. The goals failed to stimulate inclusive economic growth to create jobs. Additionally, the economic, social, and environmental aspects of development were not fully integrative or cooperative. There was disconnect between sectors which hugely hindered the success of independent projects. Perhaps, most importantly, we've largely failed to promote sustainable solutions. After establishing these shortcomings, we cannot simply extend the deadlines of the MDGs and hope that circumstances improve. The shortcomings have been used to inform new Sustainable Development Goals, or transformative shifts. These include, leave no one behind. We have to target the groups that have previously been excluded or marginalized, especially women and children, to provide a basic standard of well-being for all people. Put sustainable development at the core. This will involve making structural changes, harnessing the power of new technologies, and managing production and consumption. Transform economies to increase jobs and inclusive growth. These diversified economies should promote fairer trade and strategizing to avoid global financial and commodity market crises. Build peace and effective, open, and accountable institutions for all. Every person has the right of freedom from conflict, freedom of speech, political choice, and justice, and these are targeted in this focus area. Forge a new global partnership. Effective progress requires as much civil participation as possible. Nobody understands problems better than those experiencing them, so community participation in identifying problems and needs, collecting accurate data, and building solutions is absolutely paramount. This collective action helps adapt development goals to each community's needs and priorities. There is no one-size-fits-all solution. The numerous country consultations, working groups, thematic consultations, and panel hearings that have been held by the UN encourage each country to truly take ownership of the achievement of the MDGs. So the transformative goals have clearly been tailored to the specific shortcomings of the original MDGs. They've appropriately targeted the most pressing areas of focus. As important as these goals are for independent sector development, the report points out that bridging the disconnect between sectors and working through an integrated model can increase their success through synergy. Working cooperatively can generate more powerful change than working alone. The collaboration of multilateral institutions, local and national governments, businesses, academics, and civil society all contribute to this strengthened synergy. Another strong point is the UN panel's mandate of rigorous monitoring and evaluation. We know that specific, measurable, and time-bound objectives must be identified in order to guide developmental goals. The UN has also prioritized transparency by increasing the availability of statistics and progress reports to the public through what has been dubbed a data revolution. This transparent model increases the accountability of the international community, everyone involved in the achievement of the MDGs. Now, the UN has also considered global changes over the years, and appropriate assumptions have been made that recognize the ever-evolving challenges and shifting priorities of our world. These include increasing populations, more urban areas, climate change, increased private investment, higher prevalence of cell phones, increased internet use, just to name a few. The UN panel assessed where the MDGs were lacking, but also noted that they are not working in the exact same world as 15 years ago. The transformative shifts aim to inspire a new generation to believe that a better world is within reach. Fostering these positive attitudes toward development lead to positive behaviors, which unlocks the potential for creating sustainable change. The proposed transformative shifts target the appropriate areas of focus and mark an exciting and optimistic future in global development.